Live, powered by Hacienda Ford. I'm J.R. Gully, alongside with John Fuentes, my son and my cameraman. And it's the area football playoffs on Rio Sports Live. Tonight, we are in Rio Grande City. It is the home field tonight for the San Benito Greyhounds as they host the Laredo United Longhorns in the area playoffs here on Rio Sports Live. San Benito coming into this game tonight with a record of 7-4, winning big time last week over Edinburgh North. The Longhorns have the better record of the two teams. They come into this game tonight 10-2 after winning in overtime last Saturday over the Mission Eagles at Tom Landry's Hall of Fame Stadium. That score 38-35, I believe. So tonight it ought to be interesting. These two teams have met already in the preseason back in September, and San Benito fell short to the Longhorns 45-37. So an interesting matchup we have here tonight. I had the opportunity to broadcast last week's game at Laredo. United took on the Mission Eagles, and you know, Laredo United has some really good players on the defense. They've got an excellent quarterback in Wayo Huerta. Huerta threw for a lot of yardage last week over the Mission Eagles. He had 40 passes through the air and only connected 12 of them for 246 yards. He had 2 interceptions. But at the end of the day, he had the game-winning touchdown in overtime, and that's what counted. That's what counted for Laredo United. So the Hacienda Ford, key players of the game for Laredo United, of course, their quarterback, Wayo Huerta. And also his wide receivers, Ricky Leal, was on the receiving end of that touchdown pass last week in overtime. Correction, that's Ricky Chapa. He also has some other great wide receivers who can get open down the field and get open quickly and scamper to the end zone, and that is Luz Leal and also Tanner Sanchez. So keep your eyes or keep your ears out for me calling their numbers and their names tonight for these Laredo United Longhorns. Laredo not very big on the run. They are more of a passing team, and they throw lots of balls and lots of deep balls, and you'll hear that tonight as they pride themselves on getting down the field and getting some open looks and making some big time throws, and they're pretty good, pretty salty on the defensive end as well. They're led by their big linebacker, number 43, Hector Benavides, who averages about 9.5 tackles per game. So keep your ears open for that name, Hector Benavides. On the other side of the football, and the San Benito Greyhounds, Smiley Silva is the name you're going to be hearing tonight. He's a captain for these Greyhounds. He averages about 250 yards per game in the passing territory. On the running territory, 119 on the ground. So he accounts for much of the Greyhounds' offense as well. Defensively, the hard-hitting linebacker, John Daniel. He averages about 10 tackles per game. So big write-up in the Monitor this past week. Kevin Naro, the author of that, talking about John Daniel and how hard of a linebacker he is and how the unity that the linebacking core has built up in that San Benito defense. So if you're thinking about what the Hacienda key to the game for the San Benito Greyhounds, it's that defense to put pressure on the quarterback of the Laredo United Longhorns, Wayo Huerta. Keep him on his toes, and the Mission Eagles did a great job last week in doing that. They had some sacks last week, and they forced him out of the pocket several times. So I think if San Benito can do that and capitalize on some mistakes on the United side of the football, they'll wind up in good shape at the end of the game tonight. for the Laredo United Longhorns. Hacienda key plays or keys of the game for the Longhorns. That's their quarterback, Wayo Huerta. He's pretty much their offense. He's the man that can make the passes down the field. As long as his offensive line keeps that San Benito Greyhound defense off his back, he might have a field day tonight here in Rio Grande City. We've got hardly any wind right now. Winds are trying to transition out of the north here in Rio Grande City, and it's cooling down. Temperature about 70 degrees right now. Look for an overnight low here about 63 degrees tonight. We'll be back for more after this here in the pregame show from Rio Grande City here on Rio Sports Live. Thank you for joining us tonight.
Hacienda has it. Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service, the experience like no other. And right now, you can get the best-selling vehicle in America, the 2019 Ford F-150 pickup with 0 interest for 72 months plus $1,000 in bonus cash. Come see the difference at Hacienda Ford.
Hacienda has it.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play, and you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to Rio Sports Live from Rio Grande City, Starr County, Texas, USA, for playoff action here in Week 13 of Texas high school football. This is the second game that Sanchez Stadium has hosted in the football playoffs. Their home team, the Rio Grande City Rattlers, had a playoff game of their own here last week against the Flower Bluff Hornets. Unfortunately, the Hornets won that game over the Rattlers, and the Rattlers are playing basketball now, and they're back in the offseason for football. But they had a great team, and just a shout-out to Coach Morales and for getting that gold football back in the trophy case at Rio Grande City High School. The Rio Grande City Rattlers winning district co-champions with the Mission Veterans Memorial Patriots and brought a trophy home back here to Rio Grande City. So shout out to the Rattlers, and the Rattlers hosting the Greyhounds tonight. The San Benito Greyhounds, the home team. They're about 80 miles from the house, having to drive all the way up here through 83, through Harlingen, and through Weslaco, and through that traffic in McAllen, and then through the stoplights of La Jolla, and all the way back here. And however, they had it a little bit better than United. United had a 115-mile drive all the way back to their high school. And both these teams making the choice that this is a neutral site to play this football game. It's the area playoffs. That means the winner moves on to the regional round, and that will be against the winner of the Converse Judson or the San Antonio Reagan. Pick your poison. Reagan Rattlers or Judson Rockets. Whoever wins that game will play the winner of this game tonight here for this football game here in Rio Grande City. I'm J.R. Gully here on Rio Sports Live. A little under the weather this week. Didn't know if I'd make it out here this week, but thanks to some vitamin C and a medicine ball from Starbucks, I'm still here. Thought I was going to have Jacob Young with me, but Jacob Young's been under the weather too. He called a big game last week, LaFeria's win over Lavernia. And he's been calling some basketball this week, tournament going on at McAllen High School. So he's got to finish up that tomorrow. So Jacob said, I'm going to rest and call more basketball tomorrow. So that's fine. John and I made the drive out here from Mission to Rio Grande City to bring you this football game live. We've got other games going on Rio Sports Live as well tonight. The Pioneer Diamondbacks are in Corpus Christi at Cabinus Field, taking on the team from Weiss High School in Pflugerville. That game is System 1 broadcast tonight on Rio Sports Live with Joe Bowling calling that game. Also another game going on at Heroes Stadium in San Antonio. Billy Watson and Rudy up there for that game tonight. LaFeria and Liberty Hill. That game on Rio Sports Live. And also Freddie is broadcasting the Eagle Pass Eagles versus the Edinburgh Vela Sabercats game. That game also tonight here on Rio Sports Live, and they're all powered by Hacienda Ford. Everybody is standing for the national anthem here tonight. We'll take a short break, and we'll be right back with football from Rio Grande City on Rio Sports Live.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Hi, we're the Lady Tigers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
It's the D-Tronics Black Friday sale with tweeters starting at just $1. Whoa, speakers $12. These subs and amps just $25. Car stereos just $15. The D-Tronics Black Friday sale.
Welcome back to our broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, here on Rio Sports Live, powered by Hacienda Ford in Rio Grande City tonight at Joe R. Sanchez Stadium for this 6A Division I high school area playoff game between the San Benito Greyhounds and the Laredo United Longhorns. Longhorns, members of the District 29 6A, winning second in their district behind United South. San Benito Greyhounds, members of District 32 6A, winning second in their district behind the Harlingen Cardinals. And San Benito will be kicking off to the Longhorns. 7:30 kickoff tonight. Back deep for the Horns are Tanner Sanchez and Rene Hernandez. Greyhounds will kick it off from the 40-yard line as we get set to go for area playoff action. This is Axel Rivera kicking it away, and we're underway tonight here in Rio. That was a short kick. That'll be fair caught by the Longhorns at around the 25-yard line. It'll be a first down and 10, and we'll see Guayo Huerta in that high-powered, high-octane Longhorn passing attack. As they have the wind to their back tonight, the wind is picked up to about 10 miles an hour out of the north on this northwest southeast position football field. Two wideouts wide right for the Longhorns. Here's a handoff to the running back. That's Hurd, and Greyhounds all over the tackle there.
On the tackle, number 6,
Trevino on the stop for San Benito after the 1-yard gain by their quarterback, Hurd. Trips right formation, ball on the left hash, second down and 8 from the 22. Here's a handoff again to Hurd, and Hurd, same play over the left side of the line, gets up to about the 30-yard line for a gain of about 3 yards. It's a third down and 6 coming up from the 30-yard line. Tackle made by Hector Avalos. Third down and 6 coming up here for the Longhorns from their own 30-yard line. Left hash, they tighten up the formation, split wide out left. Huerta rolling right-hand side. It's a bootleg play. He'll throw it, and that pass is incomplete. Great job on the defense that time for San Benito's Hector Avalos, the quarterback. And we have a flag on the field back at the 26-yard line. Great turnout tonight for the San Benito fans. And a really good turnout on the other side of the field for the Laredo United faithful.
Have sideline warning. San Benito. That's the first. We also have personal foul, hands to the face, number 13.
Sideline warning against San Benito, and they also have a penalty against San Benito for illegal hands to the face. So that will keep the Longhorns offense on the field and keep the drive alive. It's a first down and 10 for the Longhorns at the 45-yard line. Trips right formation. Huerta in the backfield with Hurd. He'll fake it to Hurd. He'll throw it out to the right, and nobody there. Looks like he was looking for his wide receiver, Eric De Los Santos, and that is incomplete. And then it'll bring up 2nd and 10. We saw a lot of that last week against Mission, where Huerta will throw it and nobody is home. 2nd down and 10. 2 wideouts wide left, 1 split wide right. From the left hash at the 45. It's a handoff, Hurd again, and nothing there but Greyhounds. Tackle made by number 13, Gabriel Sandoval, the middle linebacker. A loss of 1 yard on the play. 3rd down and 11 coming up. $10-19 remaining in the first quarter. 2 wideouts wide left, 2 to the right for the Longhorns from their own 44-yard line. On a 3rd and 11, here's Huerta in the backfield, and he's sacked by the Greyhounds. Aaron Reyes in on the sack for the Hounds, and it's 4th down for United. 4th and about 20 yards from the 30-yard line. Punt team on the field for the Longhorns. Back deep to receive for the Greyhounds is Tony Torres at the 30-yard line. Good high snap. Here's a kick by the Longhorns. Great punt. That'll take a Longhorn bounce from the 35-yard line, get all the way down at the 15-yard line, and will roll out of bounds. So excellent job there by the Longhorn punter, Eric De Los Santos. And the San Benito Greyhounds offense on the turf when we come back here on Rio Sports Live.
El alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, apparently there was a punt, a flag on the punt. And they have not moved the ball down to the San Benito side of the field. The official has the football, and he's in the middle of the field, and they're conferenced. Here comes the official.
Holding, number 13, White. It's going to be half the distance goal, 1st down.
So they're going to call a holding call against the Greyhounds, and they'll move the football backwards half the distance to the goal line. So it will be Greyhound ball for the first time tonight. No score in this area playoff game with 9:24 left in the first quarter. Greyhounds offense on the field for the first time tonight, led by their quarterback, and their leading attack on the offensive side, Smiley Silva. 2 wide receivers wide left, 2 to the right, and a spread offensive formation. 1st down and 10, ball back at the 8-yard line. Greyhounds, first offensive possession. Smiley hands it off to running back. That is Kyler Castilleja. 55 in on the stop for the Longhorns. That's Uriah Lupi. A gain of about 4 on the play from Castilleja. 2nd down and 6. Silva wants to throw, rolls right. In pressure, he elects to keep the football, and it looks like he got back to the original line of scrimmage near the Longhorn sideline. Good job by the Longhorn defense stretching the play that time. Going to be 3rd down for the Greyhounds now after the 1-yard loss. 3rd down and about 7 from the 10-yard line. 8:55 left in the first quarter. Trips left formation. Silva rolls left, fires it. First pass caught at the 15-yard line. He's still on his feet as a wide receiver, and he's got open room to run, and he gets all the way up to midfield. Big gain there by the Greyhound 34, Tony Torres. And that will be a highlight you'll see after the game tonight on Rio Sports Live. First down and 10, Greyhounds. Hurry up offense from the 48-yard line. Silva keeps it, and he goes down in the backfield. Great stop there by 74 of the defense. That's Carlos Gonzalez from the defensive tackle position. Loss of 5 on the play. Second down and 15 coming up. From the 44-yard line, left hash, San Benito Silva throws it out to the right. Wide receiver screen, and United Longhorns all over it. Nothing there but big orange, number 43 for the Horns. Hector Benavides, after the completed pass to Castilleja out of the backfield. Gain of about 3 on the play. Third down and 12 coming up for San Benito from their own 46-yard line. Ball on the right hash. 4 wideouts on the field. Castilleja in motion, right to left. Silva back to throw. Same play, left side. And Castilleja couldn't hang on to it. Great play there that time by the Longhorns. 13 gave him a big shot. Tristan Vela. Castilleja couldn't hang on to the football, and that's an incompleted pass. And we'll see the punt team on the field tonight for the Greyhounds. This is Juan Constante kicking it deep to Tanner Sanchez. 7:20 left in the first quarter, no score. Good punt there. And Sanchez gets away from it, and the Greyhounds will down it at around the 30-yard line. Well, they'll put it on the 27-yard line. So 7:11 left in the first quarter of play. Both offenses have been on the field, and both defenses have made stops and have forced punts so far in tonight's game. Appreciate you joining us tonight for this live audio stream on Rio Sports Live. Catch us live on our Facebook page, on Twitter, on YouTube, and the Roku app. And be sure you share those feeds with your friends on social media. Tonight's broadcast is powered by Hacienda Ford, University Drive and McCall Road in Edinburgh. Longhorns offense back on the field, 1st and 10. Ball will be spotted at the 17-yard line now after a penalty. Trips left formation. Huerta in the backfield, looks left, has time, steps up in the pocket, and he'll take off running up to the 20-yard line, and he's tackled by Eli Trevino. Gain of 2 on the play by Wayo Huerta, the quarterback. 2nd down and 8 for the Longhorns. Huerta from the gun, throws it to the right. Pass incomplete. He was looking for his wide receiver, Luz Leal, and a great job there that time by a defensive player from the Greyhounds to make the shot. I think that was Aaron Reyes out there that put his hat on that ball, Leal. He couldn't hang on to it. 3 wideouts wide left for the Longhorns. 3rd down and 7. Man in motion, that's Leal, left to right. Huerta with the snap, back to throw, throws it down the field. Pass caught, and there he goes. To the 40, the 30, the 20, the 10. Touchdown, Longhorns. That's Ricky Chapa, the wide receiver. I tell you, this Longhorn offense, 6:20 left in the first quarter of play. And Huerta dialed it in with Chapa for a huge touchdown throw and catch for over 60 yards. here in the first quarter. And the point after team on the field now for the Longhorns. Chapa puts it down. And the extra point by Onofo Ortega is good. And we have a 7-0 ball game here with 6:20 left in the first quarter of play. It's area playoff action tonight, live from Rio Grande City, here on Rio Sports Live.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Kyler Costaleja back deep to receive for the Greyhounds, as Ortega will kick it off after the 60-some-odd touchdown pass by Wayo Huerta. The Longhorns are on top 7-0 here with 6:20 remaining in the first quarter of play, and Costaleja will down that in the end zone, and the Greyhounds will have the ball on the 20-yard line. So now it's time for the San Benito Greyhounds to answer that touchdown throw by Wayo Huerta. Greyhounds offense back on the turf. 2 wideouts wide left, 2 to the right. First down and 10. Ball between the hashes on the 25-yard line. Silva fakes a handoff to Costaleja, and Silva will go down in the backfield. Nothing there but horns. Tackle made by 54 of United. That's Juan M. Gonzalez. Second down and 9 after a 1-yard gain on the play. Trips right formation. 1 wide out, wide left. Silva makes the handoff up the middle. Costaleja goes, and a burst of energy and a first down for San Benito. Chains are moving. No huddle offense for the Greyhounds. Ball on the 38-yard line. 4 wide receivers on the field. Man in motion, right to left. He'll get the handoff. And he'll try to get around a receiver, and he does. He breaks a tackle. And he gets up for a San Benito first down. That is Tony Torres, the ball carrier, who was lined up as a wide receiver on the left. Motion to the right, got the handoff from Silva, broke a tackle, and turned it up the field for 10 more yards for a Greyhound first down. From the 49-yard line, first and 10, here's a handoff to Costaleja around the edge, and he'll go down at the 45-yard line. He took a shot there by Jack Sanchez, one of the leading tacklers on this Longhorn defense. Second down and 3 coming up after the 7-yard gain. And here's a handoff to Costaleja, the running back, and he can't get away from Oscar Gomez. And it's a no gain on the play. It's a third down and 3 coming up. Gomez, also a leading tackler for these Longhorns, at 67 so far on the season. Third down and 3 coming up for the Greyhounds. Silva throws it left side, pass incomplete. They're not going to get it to him. He caught it out of bounds. The pass was intended for Jermaine Corbin, and he couldn't pull it down in bounds. It's a fourth down and 3 coming up, and the Greyhounds offense will retreat, and they'll head to the sideline. The punt team will come back out for the Greyhounds. Juan Constante will punt it away. to Rene Hernandez, back deep to receive at his 14. Good snap. Good punt there. That'll take a San Benito bounce, and the Greyhounds will down it at the 7-yard line with 4:04 remaining in the first quarter of play. It's Longhorns up 7-0 here on the Area High School Playoffs here on Rio Sports Live, powered by Hacienda Ford, 107 and McCall in Edinburgh. Don't miss the UIL Football State Championships on December 18th through the 21st at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tickets are available to purchase now through Ticketmaster. For more information, visit uil.org. On a 1st and 10, Huerta lets it fly down the field. What a pass he threw there, but it's an incomplete pass. He was looking for Tanner Sanchez. Sanchez had the step on the defensive back, Andres Herevia, and Huerta overthrew it. It's an incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Horns from their own 8-yard line with 3:57 left in the first quarter of play. Spread offense, 2 wideouts wide left, 2 to the right. Ball between the hashes on the 8-yard line. Huerta from the gun. Back to throw, throws it to the left-hand side. Pass caught at the 14-yard line. Up the field he goes for a 1st down for the Longhorns. Pass caught by Tanner Sanchez on the left side. Sanchez stopped by Michael Banda. Well, that was Eli Trevino, sorry. That was number 6, not number 8. I think we've got another flag on the field as the officials discuss matters. 3:49 left in the first.
Dead ball. Personal foul. Number 8. Late hit. 15 yards. Come on, out.
Going to get Michael Banda with a late hit. That's a 15-yard personal foul penalty, and the Longhorns have new life. 1st and 10 from the 36-yard line. Left hash. 3 wide receivers wide right, 1 wide left. For Wayo Huerta. Hurd in the backfield to Huerta's right. Man in motion, that's Leal, right to left. Huerta, quarterback draw, up the field he goes. Huerta, 1st down yardage to the 47-yard line. Tackle made by Brian Garcia as Huerta just slid on the ground after he got the 1st down. They'll put him down at the 46-yard line. 1st and 10 Longhorns. 2 wideouts right and left. Huerta back to throw. Wants to go down the field. He'll go down. He's sacked. Stopped by Brian Lopez. Big tackle there by the big man Lopez. And it's a 2nd down and 21 for the Longhorns. Ball back at the 37-yard line. Left hash. 4 wideouts on the field. Huerta in the gun with Hurd to his right. 2:49 left in the first quarter. Longhorns lead 7-0. Huerta back to throw. With time. Throws it. Ball hit in the air. Caught by the Longhorns at midfield. What a heads-up play there by the receiver. After a Greyhound got a hand on it, the ball went straight up in the air, and it looks like Ricky Chapa might have came down with that football. Leal and Chapa were both there. Chapa was never actually tackled. They wrapped him up, gave him forward progress to the San Benito 49-yard line. It's a 3rd down and 5 coming up for the Longhorns. Trips left formation. Ball between the hashes. Huerta rolls left, looks down the field, throws it. Pass caught. And it's a yard shy of the 1st down. Tanner Sanchez on the reception. It's a 4th and 1 coming up for the Horns at the San Benito Greyhound 45. Tight formation. And a hard snap by Huerta draws a flag, and that'll be offsides against the Greyhound defense. That's an easy 1st down for the Longhorns.
Number 13, San Benito.
So a 1st down for the Longhorns with new life at the San Benito 40-yard line. 4 wideouts on the field, 2 left, 2 to the right. Hurd in the backfield. Man in motion, that's Tanner Sanchez. Huerta throws a deep ball down the field to the 10-yard line. Nothing there, looking for his wide receiver, Eric De Los Santos. De Los Santos covered like a blanket by John Castro. That's an incomplete pass. 2nd down and 10 coming up for the Longhorns, with 1:38 remaining in the 1st quarter of play. Second down and 10, 4 wide receivers on the field for the Longhorns. Huerta back to throw, throws it left side, pass is caught for possibly a 1st down by De Los Santos. And that's another 1st down for the Longhorns on the quick out pass. As the fans look at the replay on the screen, and you can see De Los Santos did have a foot in bounds when he caught the football. 1st down and 10 from the 30-yard line. Man in motion, that's Sanchez, right to left. Fake handoff, Huerta up the field. He'll go down at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by George Morgado. Also Sandoval was in there on the play. 2nd down and 8 coming up for the Horns from the 29-yard line. With 1 minute left here in the 1st quarter of play in Rio Grande City tonight in this area playoff game. Trips right formation, ball left hash. Huerta back to throw. Looking down the field, has time, and he eludes a tackle. Huerta takes off around the left side, and he gets a 1st down for the Longhorns. Looked like he was going to be sacked for a loss, and then he made a spin move and took off around the edge and got a 1st down. Wayo Huerta, the quarterback, making a great move there for the Longhorns, who have the ball now in the red zone at the San Benito 19-yard line. 1 wide out, wide left. Huerta hands it off to Hurd, going back the other way. Nothing there but Greyhounds. 56, George Morgado on the stop again for the San Benito Greyhounds. Clock ticking with 30 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Ball will be moved back to the 26-yard line. Still in San Benito territory. 2nd down and about 17 coming up for the Longhorns. Trips right formation. Hurd in the backfield to Huerta's right. Tanner Sanchez split wide left. Huerta back to throw, looking for the end zone for Ricky Chapa, and he overthrew him with 5 seconds left in the 1st quarter. Sanchez, correction, had Chapa made that turn a little sooner, that could have been another 6 for the Longhorns. 3rd down is 17 now coming up. 26-yard line. Trips right formation. Man in motion. Huerta rolls left. He'll keep it on his feet. runs up the field, gets inside the 20, and will be taken down at the 17-yard line. That's the end of quarter number 1 here in the area playoff. San Benito 0, Longhorns 7. We'll be right back for quarter number 2 on Rio Sports Live.
Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
It's the D-Tronics Black Friday sale with tweeters starting at just $1. Whoa, speakers $12. These subs and amps just $25. Car stereos just $15. The D-Tronics Black Friday sale.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island.
We'll get back to commercial in just a few minutes here as we start the second quarter of play, and the Longhorns are going for a field goal into the win on the opposite side of the field. This is Ortega kicking a 33-yard attempt here, and that is good. So the Longhorns capitalized on that drive and put 3 more on the scoreboard with 11:55 left here in the first half of play off of Arnulfo Ortega's 33-yard field goal, and we have a 10-0 ball game here in the area playoffs on Rio Sports Live, powered by Hacienda Ford, streaming live on our Rio Sports Live Facebook page, our Rio Sports Live YouTube channel, and our Twitter page. Friends, share these feeds on social media with your friends. Again, tonight we'll have highlights after the game, and those will be real video highlights. I got the cameraman right here beside me. You'll have highlights of this game after the football game tonight. Looks like Castilleja will go back deep to receive for the Greyhounds. And the Longhorns, Ortega will kick it off. Here is the kick. High end over end kick will be taken by the Greyhounds from the 15-yard line and returned all the way back up to the 28-yard line by Mauricio Padilla. And a flag on the field back at the 28-yard line. Officials will meet and talk about that.
Number 32, receiving team, holding, 10-yard penalty, first down. Come on, man.
32 called for a penalty of holding. That will be Gabriel Gomez. First down and 10, San Benito from their 14-yard line. Trips left formation on the near side of the field. Quarterback Silva airs it out. Pass was intended for Jermaine Corbin, and it's incomplete. Corbin took a shot after that. No flag drawn. Good legal hit made by the Longhorns defensive player Jack Sanchez. Second down and 10 coming up for San Benito from the 14-yard line. Second down and 10. Four wide receivers on the field. Castilleja to Silva's left side. In the backfield, he'll get the football. Up the field he goes for big yardage, breaking tackles and making hits. And Castilleja brings it out to the 29-yard line. And a San Benito first down. And new life for the offense of the Greyhounds. After a big run there as Castilleja took the handoff and ran right between his left guard and left tackle. And he did a lot of the last part of that run on his own by making hits and keeping his feet moving. Four wideouts on the field for San Benito. Silva back to throw, throws it down the field, pass incomplete. Looks like he was looking for Christian Alvarado, and Alvarado wasn't there. Second down and 10 coming up for San Benito. And you got to wonder when Silva's going to break one here in this game. He's a leading rusher for these Greyhounds with 1,317 yards rushing on the season off 157 carries. Silva has a difficult time with the snap. Now he'll take off and try to run it. Silva stopped in the backfield. Tackle made there by 74, Carlos Gonzalez. Pickup of about 3 on the play, third down and 7 coming up. We have an injured Longhorn on the field with 10:59 left in the second quarter. We'll take a timeout. We'll be right back on Rio Sports Live.
For over 40 years, trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services. Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, we're Mission Veterans, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Woo! Thank you for watching Real Sports Live. Woo!
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, how about this 2017 Alfa Romeo Giulia, loaded up with power everything, a rear camera, dual climate, and today it's yours, $1,000 down and just $450 a month. Or how about this, a 2014 Ford Mustang at 48,000 miles, leather seats, a shaker sound system, aftermarket exhaust, steering wheel controls, and a 5.0-liter engine. $23,999 today. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
Hi, we're the Lady Diamondbacks, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Third down and 8 for the Greyhounds from their own 31-yard line. Silva back to throw, scrambles. Now he takes off out of the pocket, and he'll be stood up at around the 33-yard line. Gain of 1 on the play to be second down and 6 coming up for the Greyhounds. Uriah Lupi, the injured Longhorn on the play, gets up and walks off the field. Looks like the punt team's already coming in. I thought it was second down, but that was the third down. I was looking at the yardstick on the far side of the field. It had a 2 on it. So the punt team back on the field for San Benito. Number 9 shaking up on the play for the Longhorns. It's Danny Gonzalez after that last play. Rene Hernandez back deep to receive a punt from Juan Constante. 10:35 left in the first half of play here tonight. Constante will punt it away. Good snap. Constante kicks it. Deep ball down the field. That's a really good punt there by, takes a huge Greyhound bounce and it goes in the end zone for the touchback. So 10:16 remaining in the first half of play here in Rio Grande City tonight. Your score, the Laredo United Longhorns 10, San Benito Greyhounds 0, as you listen to live audio coverage of the area playoffs tonight here on Rio Sports Live, powered by Hacienda Ford, University Drive and McCall Road in Edinburgh. Highlights of tonight's game coming up after the ball game tonight. 2 wideouts wide left, 1 wide right for Laredo United. Huerta wants to throw to the right, and he'll be wrapped up in the backfield. Tackle made by Gabriel Sandoval. It's a big stop there by Sandoval for this Greyhound defense. Pretty good sized fellow there in Sandoval, 5'10", 195 pounds. Trips right formation for Guayo Huerta. On a 2nd and 15. He'll throw the pass to Tanner Sanchez complete. Sanchez will go down at the 24-yard line. Third down and 6 coming up for the Longhorns. About a 9 to a 10-yard catch by Sanchez. Ball down to the 25-yard line. Third down and 6. 2 wideouts wide left. Huerta back to throw. Under pressure, throws it down the field. Pass incomplete as Huerta got hit hard as he threw the football. And the Greyhound defense shows up. And it's a quick 3 and out by the Longhorns with 9 minutes left in the first half. Tony Torres will go back deep to receive the punt from De Los Santos. Good snap. Nearly blocked by the Greyhounds. And they'll let that go, and the Greyhounds will have really good field position starting at their own 47-yard line from the right hash as their offense gets back out on the field. As they want to see Smiley Silva get something going. First down and 10, Greyhounds. They send 2 wide receivers wide left, 2 to the right. Silva in the backfield with Castilleja to his left. Man in motion, left to right. Fake handoff to him. Silva takes off the other way for some yardage. And he gets up to about the 47-yard line. That's a quarterback keeper there. Gonzalez in on the stop for Laredo United. Gain of 2 on the play. 2nd down and 8 coming up for San Benito. See a little misdirection in the backfield. They try to set up Silva to go around the edge on the left. Longhorns wouldn't let him. 2nd down and 8. 2 wideouts wide right. Silva hands it off to Castilleja up the middle, and Castilleja gets up to the 45-yard line of the Longhorns It's going to be about 3 yards shy of the first down. 3rd and 3 coming up from the 46-yard line. 2 wideouts wide right. 1 wide left. Silva hands it off to Castilleja again. He's tackled at the line of scrimmage, and he's 1 yard shy of the first down. Fourth down and 2 for the Greyhounds. Their offense stays on the field. They want to go for this one with 7:21 left. Coach Dan Gomez says we need to go for this one. So I think Gomez is going to let the clock tick down. The 30-second clock tick down. He wants to take a timeout. Talk to his offense about it. 6:59 remaining in the half. Longhorns on top, 10-0. We'll be right back on Rio Sports Live.
Stop by today and enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food made to order. Handmade tortillas daily. Breakfast, lunch, and Friday stop in for supper. The La Feria Cafe, open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
I wish I didn't see that plate just now from the La Feria Cafe. It's got me kind of hungry, John. We may have to stop at one of these fast food establishments in my view right here from the press box at Joe R. Sanchez Stadium on the way back home. 6:59 left in the first half of play. It's a 10-0 ball game. Longhorns on top. After the timeout, San Benito's offense on the field on 4th and 2 from the Longhorn 45-yard line. 2 wideouts wide right. Silva hands it off to Castilleja. Castilleja up the middle, then bounces it outside, and he can't get around as Longhorns are all over it. And the ball will go back over to the Horns on downs. It's a great play there by the defense of the Horns. Jack Sanchez in on the stop. And the ball will go back over to the Longhorns, 1st and 10 at their own 47-yard line with 6:51 left in the first half of play. 2 wideouts wide left. Ricky Chapa wide right. Along with Tanner Sanchez, Huerta in the backfield in the shotgun formation. Huerta back to throw with time. Throws a deep ball down the field. He's got Chapa at the 18-yard line. Chapa hauls it into the end zone for the score. Touchdown, Longhorns. Ricky Chapa. Huerta with time from his offensive line. Threw the ball down the field and put it right there for Ricky Chapa, who had a step on his defensive back. And that, my friends, was a 53-yard touchdown throw by Wayo Huerta. Here's Ortega for the point after. The kick is up. It is good. It's a 17-0 ball game with 6 minutes and 40 seconds remaining in the first half of play here in Rio Grande City tonight. The area playoffs continue after this on Rio Sports Live.
High School. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Back to receive for the Greyhounds is Castilleja, the running back. Ortega will kick it off. 6:40 remaining in the first half of play. Longhorns increase their lead to 17-0. Here's the kick. It's a high end over end deep ball kick taken by the Greyhounds at the 13. And up the field he goes. Return made by Corbin. Corbin taken down by Gonzalez. And the Greyhounds offense on the field for 1st and 10 from the 27-yard line. Checking some area scores so far. Got Vela 24-14 on top of Eagle Pass. That's about all I got right now. 1st down and 10. San Benito with 4 wide receivers on the field. Silva and Castilleja in the backfield. Silva in shotgun. 1st and 10. Silva rolls right. Looks down the field. Cuts it back up toward the middle, and Silva nowhere to go. He'll be tackled by that Longhorn defense. Carlos Gonzalez on the tackle there by United. 2nd down and 10 coming up. No gain on the play from the 27-yard line. 6:08 remaining here in the first half. 4 wide receivers on the field for San Benito. Silva in the gun, man in motion, right to left. Silva rolls left, fires it out, left side, pass caught at the 32-yard line, and a 1st down and more. Up the field he goes to the 43-yard line. Tony Torres on the reception, and a San Benito 1st down. 1st down and 10, San Benito on the left hash at the 42-yard line. Trips right formation. On the wide side of the field, handoff up the middle to Castilleja. Castilleja runs up tough, gets up to the 48-yard line.
On the tackle, number 74, Carlos Gonzalez.
Carlos Gonzalez on the tackle for Laredo United. 2nd down, 5 coming up after the 5-yard gain by Castilleja, the running back. 4 wide receivers on the field. Silva, man in motion, that's Torres. Fake handoff to Torres. Silva heads up the middle, and he'll be taken down at the 49-yard line by the Horns. Number 43, Hector Benavides. 3rd down and 3 coming up for San Benito at their own 49-yard line. 4:30 remaining in the first half of play with the clock ticking. Trips right formation, man in motion right to left. Silva with the snap from the shotgun, fires it to the right-hand side. Pass picked off, the other way it goes. And United will score. A pick 6 there made by Tristan Vela. Vela read that all the way too. He got in front of that wide receiver. It was a quick out pass from Silva. Not sure who Silva was looking for, but Vela jumped the gun. That is a 49-yard pick 6 by Laredo United. They increased their score to 23. Ortega will put up the point after. 4:13 left in the first half. Ortega's kick is up. We're looking at a 24-0 ball game. Laredo United on top. 4:13 remaining in the first half of play here tonight in Rio Grande City. We'll be right back on Rio Sports Live.
Hi, we're PJ Lady Bears, and thank you for watching Rio Sports Live. Go!
Be extra thankful this year with faster internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet service throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. Take a slice off the cost with free installation. Gobble unlimited gigabytes with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since 52.
Hi, we're the Lady Wildcats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Back here on Rio Sports Live as Tony Torres took Ortega's kick and returned it back to the 29-yard line. Got a flag on the field over near the 35. Second quarter in tonight's game, 4:04 remaining. Longhorns up 24-0 on top of the Greyhounds. Here comes the call.
Dead ball. Personal foul. Number 34.
Time.
15 yards, first down.
Dead ball personal foul called on Laredo United. That's a 15-yard penalty. That'll give the Greyhounds good field position at the 46-yard line. Ball on the left hash. Three wide receivers wide left for Smiley Silva in the shotgun formation. One wide receiver wide right to the wide side of the field. Silva hands it off to Castilleja, and Castilleja gets up the field to about the 49-yard line where we stood up there by the horns. Gain of 5 on the play. Second down and 5 coming up. Just checking our Rio Sports Live Twitter page. I see Pioneers up 14-7 on top of Weiss in the second quarter with about 5 minutes left. Trips right formation, second down, 6 yards to go. Silva up the middle for a burst of energy, bounces it outside to the right. Silva down inside the 40-yard line. He'll be taken down to the 33. Silva stopped by Danny Gonzalez, and that's really the first time we've seen Silva take off tonight, the leading rusher for these San Benito's Greyhounds. First down and 10, Greyhounds at the 33. Handoff to Castilleja. No, Silva keeps it. Bounces it out to the right. He'll take it out of bounds at the 27-yard line. Got a flag on the play, possibly for a late hit on the horns. Jack Sanchez got there a little too late.
Personal foul. Late hit.
Yeah.
Number 13,
Yeah.
First down.
They're going to call Tristan Vela on the late hit from the Longhorns. That'll give San Benito another 15 yards on the end of that run. And that'll put the football down on the 14-yard line of the Longhorns. So the first trip to the red zone here tonight for San Benito. Trips left. Formation, Silva in the gun. Fakes it to Castilleja, and Silva goes down. Carlos Gonzalez on the sack for the Longhorns. Second down and 12 coming up. 2:33 remaining in the first half of play. Two wide receivers wide right. Castilleja runs it to the left, trying to find a hole, and great job there by the Horns to fill in the gaps and stretch out the field. Gain of a couple on the play. Third down, 8 yards to go. Jack Sanchez on the tackle on that last play. Third down and 8, two wideouts wide right. Sanchez in shotgun formation. Rolls right. Correction, this is... Yep, near the end zone he goes. They'll be down at the 1 yard line. Silva, not Sanchez. Smiley Silva, the quarterback, gets it down to the 1 yard line. First and goal, Greyhounds. On the Longhorn 1 yard line. Silva in shotgun formation. Takes a snap, gives it to Castilleja. In the end zone he goes, and it's a touchdown, San Benito. And along with the touchdown, we got a flag on the field. $1:15 remaining in the first half. And the Greyhounds are finally on the board. Comes the call.
We have fouls on both teams. Dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct, number 76, White, number 54, United. That's both their first.
So unsportsmanlike conduct's called on each side of the football. Yahir Reyes will kick the point after. Elijah Hernandez will hold for the Greyhounds. Kick is up, and it's good. 24-7 our score here in Rio Grande City tonight with 1:15 left in the first half of play. Playoffs continue in a moment here on Rio Sports Live.
Game and let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
It's the D-Tronics Black Friday sale with tweeters starting at just $1. Whoa, speakers $12. These subs and amps just $25. Car stereos just $15. The D-Tronics Black Friday sale.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
So during the point after, they called a personal foul against San Benito, and they'll have to kick the ball off from their own 25-yard line. As the Longhorns, Rene Hernandez and Tanner Sanchez back deep to receive the kickoff. 1:15 left in the half. And Sanchez bobbles the ball at the 19-yard line. He'll pick it up back at the 15-yard line. He can't get anywhere. He's tackled by Mario Ayala. Great job there by the special teams of the Greyhounds all over that play. Those of you interested in the score on the La Feria game, it's Liberty Hill 38, La Feria 0. In the first half. First down for the Horns. From the 16-yard line, here's a quick out pass to Tanner Sanchez, and Sanchez goes out of bounds at around the 22-yard line. Heredia on the stop for San Benito. Second down and 4 yards to go for the Horns. Huerta back to throw. Same play to the left, Tanner Sanchez. Sanchez goes out of bounds after the reception at the 29-yard line with 42 ticks left in the first half. 24-7 score. United on top. First down and 10, 2 wideouts wide right. Eric De Los Santos and Tanner Sanchez wide left. Three wideouts wide right, trips right. Hernandez. Huerta back to throw. Pass incomplete. He was looking for De Los Santos on the sideline at the 42 for a first down. Be second down coming up. Ball on the 37-yard line. 4 wide receivers on the field. Huerta from the gun. Back to throw. Hit in the backfield. Huerta takes off up the middle of the field for a first down. Guayo Huerta slid down. It's a Longhorn first down at the 46-yard line. And that's a 10-yard penalty for holding. A holding call against the Longhorns will move them backwards and nullify that last run by Huerta. Second down and a mile. Four wide receivers on the field. Huerta in shotgun. Sanchez in motion. Left to right. Handoff to Hurd. Hurd around the edge. Nowhere to go. He stopped there by the Greyhound defense after a gain of a couple. Brian Lopez in on the stop for the Greyhounds. Clock will wind down with 10 seconds left in the half. That'll be all, folks. That'll be the end of the first half of tonight's game. Score: Longhorns 24, San Benito Greyhounds 7. You are listening to High School Football Playoffs. Week 13, the area playoffs on Rio Sports Live, powered by Hacienda Ford. Will continue in a moment.
Hacienda has it. Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service like no other. Right now, you can get the hottest new SUV on the market. It's the all-new, completely redesigned 2020 Ford Explorer with up to $5,000 off plus 2.9% APR for 72 months. That makes for super low payments.
Hacienda has it. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
It's the D-Tronics Black Friday sale with tweeters starting at just $1. Whoa, speakers $12. These subs and amps just $25. Car stereos just $15. The D-Tronics Black Friday sale.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Hacienda has it. Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service like no other. Right now, you can get the hottest new SUV on the market. It's the all-new, completely redesigned 2020 Ford Explorer with up to $5,000 off plus 2.9% APR for 72 months. That makes for super low payments.
Hacienda has it.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender, Johnny Cash, Hank Williams, Elvis, Beatles, blues, rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
It's the D-Tronics Black Friday sale with tweeters starting at just $1. Whoa, speakers $12. These subs and amps just $25. Car stereos just $15. The D-Tronics Black Friday sale.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
This is what matters. This is beyond X's and O's. This is the difference mutual respect makes. This is what character looks like. This is what defines us in Texas. This is sportsmanship. School sports. It's not the outcome that matters most, but the way the games are played. This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Inside a top-secret, highly classified government laboratory, an experimental killer virus has breached containment. You and your team have 60 minutes to find the antivirus. Book your adventure today at TrappedRGB.com.
Hi, we're Robert Bellows Papercats, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83. Right now, how about this 2017 Alfa Romeo Giulia, loaded up with power everything, a rear camera, dual climate, and today it's yours, $1,000 down and just $450 a month. Or how about this, a 2014 Ford Mustang at 48,000 miles, leather seats, a shaker sound system, aftermarket exhaust, steering wheel controls, and a 5.0-liter engine. $23,999 today. Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Hi, we're Sherryland Rattlers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
It's the D-Tronics Black Friday sale with tweeters starting at just $1. Whoa, speakers $12. These subs and amps just $25. Car stereos just $15. The D-Tronics Black Friday sale.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Hi, we're PSJ Southwest Javelinas, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live. J's up!
A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen is a sweet stop for cakes, cookies, and pastries. The best in town for specialty cakes made to order. Sweetbread, cookies, pies, or how about cupcakes? At A Piece of Cake by Ibarras, try a Texas-style cinnamon roll, or how about some tamales? Wedding cakes, graduations, you dream it and they can make it. The best in town is A Piece of Cake by Ibarras in Harlingen.
Be extra thankful this year with faster internet from VTX1. VTX1 Companies offers fast and reliable internet service throughout the Rio Grande Valley, even to some of the most remote areas. Take a slice off the cost with free installation. Gobble unlimited gigabytes with a service provider you can trust by calling 1-800-446-2031. VTX1 Companies, connecting you since '52.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
It's the D-Tronics Black Friday sale with tweeters starting at just $1. Whoa, speakers $12. These subs and amps just $25. Car stereos just $15. The D-Tronics Black Friday sale.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Hi, we're Riley and Huskies, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83.
Right now, how about this 2017 Alfa Romeo Giulia, loaded up with power everything, a rear camera, dual climate, and today it's yours, $1,000 down and just $450 a month. Or how about this, a 2014 Ford Mustang at 48,000 miles, leather seats, a shaker sound system, aftermarket exhaust, steering wheel controls, and a 5.0-liter engine. $23,999 today.
Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Hi, we're Brownsville veterans, and thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
It's the D-Tronics Black Friday sale with tweeters starting at just $1. Whoa, speakers $12. These subs and amps just $25. Car stereos just $15. The D-Tronics Black Friday sale.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Sherryland ISD, a nationally recognized district focusing on quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Fans, if you want to look your best at the next game, then let Chewy's Custom Sports go to work for you. From custom designs and graphics to mass production in-house. If it's hats, shirts, buttons, mugs, cups, banners, and more, then Chewy's is there for every team and every sport. A veteran-owned company in touch with the community. It's Chewy's Custom Sports in San Benito.
It's halftime here at Joe Sanchez Stadium in Rio Grande City. This area playoff game between the Laredo United Longhorns and the San Benito Greyhounds. Longhorns lead it 24-7. We'll be back in a few moments.
A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Hacienda has it. Low monthly payments, a fun buying process, and customer service like no other. Right now, you can get a 2019 Ford Expedition with 0 interest for 72 months. Along with those super low monthly payments, you get $2,000 in bonus cash. Come see the difference today at Hacienda Ford. Hacienda has it.
Hacienda has it.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services. Whether you're visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Come see what the City of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Welcome back to halftime here on Rio Sports Live. The San Benito marching band on the field right now. Their team trails the Laredo United Longhorns 24-7 here at halftime. Another game that's in halftime tonight, Weslaco High School 20, McAllen Memorial Mustangs 19. A one-point ball game right now for those two teams. Also, I saw Raymondville was tied with Wimberley. I believe that score is at 21-all right now. Another game I saw, Pioneer and Pflugerville Weiss were all tied up at 14 points. And last I saw, La Feria was trailing Liberty Hill 38-0. So, just a few of the scores of some area playoff action. I think I saw the Rio Hondo score, and Rio Hondo was losing in their game against Brenham. Was it Brenham they're playing? Anyhow, so keep it tuned right here to Rio Sports Live for football action for the rest of the evening, and also which one of these teams will bust out of the RGV into the third round of the playoffs. The winner of this game here tonight will play the winner of the Judson and San Antonio Reagan football game. And if I may here, just right quick, let me switch over my phone and try to catch a score on that game between the Judson Rockets and the Reagan Rattlers. They're playing tonight. It's a beautiful night for football here in Rio Grande City. Our temperature about 68 degrees. Winds out of the north around 10 miles per hour. And it's not really affected the passing game whatsoever. Guayo Huerta's been on a touchdown throwing spree tonight. He's connected several times through the air with his wide receivers. And also Ortega kicked a 33-yard field goal, and that's how Laredo United scored 24 points. On the other side of the field, the Greyhounds finally mounted a drive which led to a 1-yard touchdown rush by the running back Castilleja. Looking at that score up north, Judson leads Reagan by 1 point, 21-20. So the winner of that game will get the winner of this game. So, and they'll get to practice Thanksgiving week. We'll be back with the third quarter and the kickoff of tonight's game in a moment from Joe R. Sanchez Stadium in Rio Grande City here on Rio Sports Live.
Winner at Econo Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83.
Right now, how about this 2017 Alfa Romeo Giulia, loaded up with power everything, a rear camera, dual climate, and today it's yours, $1,000 down and just $450 a month. Or how about this, a 2014 Ford Mustang at 48,000 miles, leather seats, a shaker sound system, aftermarket exhaust, steering wheel controls, and a 5.0-liter engine. $23,999 today.
Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Econo Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
Hola, les habla su amigo Benjamín Gómez, el alcalde de San Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito. Crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Live audio tonight on Rio Sports Live, powered by Hacienda Ford 107 and McCall in Edinburgh. Due to the fees being so high to purchase the rights to air these football games via video, we just can't do it. But we can do some highlights, and we'll have highlights after the game tonight here on Rio Sports Live, as both of these teams return to the turf for the third quarter of tonight's ball game. So the San Benito Greyhounds, they've been playing some pretty good defense, but they cannot allow these wide receivers for Guayo Huerta to get past them, because once they get past them, they're fast. And if Huerta finds them, it's game over. We've seen that happen several times here in the first half. They need to keep applying pressure to Huerta, but they don't need to lose the wide receivers for the Longhorns doing that. On the other side, we just got to get Silva more active in the ball game. If you're San Benito, he's got to find his niche. He had a good run in the first half on that same drive where Castilleja scored the 1-yard rush into the end zone. They also had a couple of personal foul penalties against the Longhorns that kept that San Benito scoring drive alive. But I know these fans here for San Benito, they're itching for Silva to get involved in this game. Their quarterback, the leading passer and rusher for the San Benito Greyhound Ball Club. So San Benito will receive and get the ball for the second half of tonight's game as Jose Barrera back deep to receive a kickoff from Ortega. And we're underway here in the third quarter of tonight's game. Castilleja is back deep to receive. He'll pick it up at the 6-yard line. Castilleja trying to get around the edge, and he'll be tackled by the special team unit of the Laredo United Longhorns at the 8-yard line. And the San Benito offense will hit the turf. So we start the third quarter of tonight's game. 1st and 10, Greyhounds from the 9-yard line. Two wideouts wide left and right. Silva in the backfield with his running back Castilleja to his left. Silva takes a snap. Will keep it. Left tackle. Silva up the field for a big first down for San Benito. Silva moving the chains on the first play of the game here in the second half. It's a 1st down and 10 Greyhounds. Ball on their own 23. Man in motion, left to right. Fake handoff to him. Silva up the middle, and Silva another first down for the Hounds. 14-yard gain on that play. Silva picks up a Greyhound first down at the 37-yard line. Silva's come out of the gate swinging. 3 wideouts wide right. Man in motion, right to left. Handoff to Castilleja. Castilleja gets about 3 yards up to the 40-yard line. Delgado on the stop for the Longhorns. 2nd down and 7 coming up for San Benito on the left hash at the 39-yard line. Silva hands it off to Castilleja up the middle. Castilleja gets up to midfield and gets more, stays on his feet, running hard to the 46-yard line. Castilleja, what a job. So tough to bring down. So strong. 4 wideouts on the field. Silva, quarterback keeper, gets to the 38-yard line. Tackle there made by Mason Lucio. Correction. Diego Gomez. 2nd down and 2 coming up. Silva hands it off to Castilleja. He'll get the first down and more, and he'll go down at the 36-yard line. And the Greyhounds come out on fire here in the third quarter. 1st down and 10 at the Longhorn 35. 9:50 remaining in the third quarter. Fake handoff to the receiver. Castilleja up the middle to the 20-yard line. And another Greyhound first down. First down and 10 Greyhounds at the Longhorn 22. Trips right formation. Fake handoff to Castilleja. Silva up the middle to about the 18-yard line. Looks like a 5-yard gain on the play. 2nd down coming up. Ball inside the Longhorn 20-yard line. 9:05 left, third quarter. 2 wideouts wide left and right. Man in motion, right to left. That's Torres. Here's a handoff to Castilleja, and Castilleja met by Longhorns.
On the stop, number 9,
Danny Gonzalez on the stop. Also Matthew Delgado back there in the linebacker. Wrapped him up. 3rd down and 9 coming up for San Benito at the Longhorn 21-yard line. Trips right formation. Here's the snap. Silva hands it off to Castilleja. Castilleja. Flags come out. Castilleja goes down at the 19-yard line. There are a whole bunch of flags came out at one time. Castilleja was the ball carrier. I think every official that had a flag threw it.
Personal foul. Face mask.
They're going to get 54 with the face mask. That's Juan Gonzalez. And that will move the Greyhounds down the field to the end zone. Ball put down on the 10-yard line between the hashes. First and goal, Greyhounds. Silva keeps it, runs left side, turns the corner, gets in the end zone. No signal yet. Gonna call him down at the 1-foot line. First down, second down and goal. 1 yard to go to the end zone for the Greyhounds. Here's a handoff to Castilleja. In the end zone, touchdown, Greyhounds. Castilleja his second touchdown of the evening as San Benito comes out roaring here in the second half and got back to the Greyhound offense. They're used to running and took it down the field and scored. Reyes to kick the point after. Kick is up, splits the uprights, and we're good. 24-14 our score. Longhorns on top, but San Benito with all the momentum. 7:42 remaining here in the third quarter.
Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Longhorns, Hernandez back deep to receive at their 15-yard line. Reyes to kick it away for San Benito. San Benito drove it down the field about 91 yards to open up the third quarter of tonight's game. Here's the kickoff. It's a deep kick, end over end kick. Be taken by Tanner Sanchez at the 9-yard line. Sanchez returns it back to the 17-yard line. He's met there by the Hounds. Michael Bonda in on the stop. So here comes the Laredo United Longhorns back on the field for the first time in this second half. Playoff football tonight on Rio Sports Live, powered by Hacienda Ford, all the way from Rio Grande City tonight. Trips right formation, ball on the left hash at the 18-yard line. For Laredo United, Huerta, quick pass out to the right. Intended for Tanner Sanchez, pass was short. Bring up second down. Don't miss the UIL Football State Championship on December 18th through the 21st at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. Tickets are available to purchase now through Ticketmaster. For more information, visit uiltexas.org. Here's a pass from Huerta out to Luz Leal at the 30-yard line. Pass incomplete. Luz was wide open. If he caught that ball, he had one guy to beat to the end zone. 3rd down and 10 coming up. Laredo United, 7:25 left in the 3rd quarter. Ball on the left hash at the 19. Trips right formation. One wide out, wide left. Huerta back to throw. Gets sacked, loose football, and the Greyhounds have it at the 7-yard line. San Benito has recovered a fumble at the 7-yard line. What a job there by the Greyhound defense. And the San Benito faithful are on their feet. That's a big-time defensive play by the San Benito Greyhounds, and they have the ball 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. And they trail by 10. One wide out, wide left. That's Corbin. One to the right. Silva hands it off to Castilleja. No, Silva keeps it himself. Loose football. Recovered in the end zone by the Greyhounds. And it's a touchdown, San Benito. Not sure who came up with the football, but Silva kept it himself after faking it to Castilleja, who ran over the right tackle. Silva kept it, ran over the left tackle, got hit, lost the football, and a Greyhound picked it up in the end zone. That's a touchdown for San Benito. Reyes for the point after. Kick is up. It's good. It's a 24-21 ball game with 7:11 left in the 3rd quarter of play. San Benito with all the momentum when we come back on Rio Sports Live.
Your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services. Located in the historic downtown.
What a turn of events here in the second half. These San Benito Greyhounds trailed Laredo United 24-7 at halftime. It's now 24-21. And it's only 7:11 left in the 3rd quarter. Like the tide has turned so much in the first 3.5 minutes of the second half. Here's a kickoff by San Benito's Reyes. And Tanner Sanchez will down it at the 7-yard line. What a kick there by Reyes to get it down the field, and the defense of the Greyhounds back on the field. What a job by these San Benito Greyhounds defensively tonight. Well, I thought Sanchez downed it, but they're going to give it to him at the 25-yard line. First down and 10 Longhorns. Sanchez in motion, right to left. Huerta back to throw. Under pressure, heads up the field, and Huerta goes down at the 32-yard line. 6:59 left in the 3rd quarter. 1st and 10, correction. 2nd down and 3, Laredo United from the 32. 4 wide receivers on the field. Huerta hands it off to Hurd. Hurd over the right guard. Gets a big first down up to the 41-yard line. 1st and 10 Longhorns. 4 wide receivers on the field. Huerta looks to his sideline for a different play. Leal sucks it up inside. Huerta throws it out to the right. Pass caught by Luis Leal at the 45. What a shot there Leal took by Cito Munoz. I think Leal still on the turf. Now he gets up. These Greyhounds looking for any opportunity. Kind of wondering if they're called a penalty. I didn't see a flag come out. Did you see a flag? Officials are huddled up talking about that last play. And here comes the official.
Come on, Red. Personal foul.
They're going to call a personal foul against San Benito on that hit. They called it late or what, but I had to turn my mic down because got a crowd mic here in the press box and got the San Benito fans right in front of me, and they start disagreeing, and we don't need to have that on the radio. First down and 10 for the Longhorns at the San Benito 41-yard line. 4 wideouts on the field. Huerta hands it off to Hurd. Hurd tackled behind the backfield. Good shot there by 24 of the Greyhounds. John Daniel, leading tackler on this Greyhound football team. Second down and 10 for the Longhorns. 2 wideouts wide left, 2 to the right. Huerta with time, steps back, throws a deep ball toward the end zone. Pass caught by Ricky Chapa. Touchdown, Laredo United. That was a 41-yard pass from Huerta to Chapa. Chapa caught it in stride to pay dirt. That's a touchdown, United. Wow, what a job by Huerta. The pocket was crushing as fast as you could look, and he stepped up into that pocket. Sideline warning on United. But again, the pocket was collapsing big time, and Chapa, Huerta threw that ball, stepped up in the pocket, threw a deep ball down the sideline to Ricky Chapa. Caught him in stride, touchdown. Point after is good. Laredo United 31, San Benito 21. 5:35 remaining in the third quarter. We'll be right back on Rio Sports Live.
A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
Stop by today and enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food made to order, handmade tortillas daily, breakfast, lunch, and Friday stop in for supper. The La Feria Cafe, open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
Back live in Rio Grande City. It's playoff football. Area round of the state playoffs. These two teams meeting in a neutral site. About 80 miles from San Benito and 114 miles from Laredo United High School. As Ortega kicks it away to Castilleja. This will be taken by Corbin at the 23-yard line, and Corbin heads up the field, and he'll go down at the 37-yard line. 5:31 left in the third quarter of tonight's game. United Longhorns lead it 31-21. And San Benito has the ball back, and they have the momentum. As 6.5 minutes ago, this was a 24-7 ball game. Laredo United was on top. Two wideouts wide right to the left. 1st and 10. San Benito. Silva up the middle for a gain of about 3 to the 40-yard line. Silva stopped by Matthew Delgado on that, one of the linebackers for this football team of Laredo United. Second down, 7 from the 40-yard line. Huerta hands it off to Castilleja. About another yard there. Tackle made by Matthew Delgado. 3rd down and 6 coming up for San Benito. Trips left formation. Silva fires it out to the right. Pass caught. Cristano Alvarado with the reception and the San Benito first down to the 47-yard line. They'll put it down on the 48. Right hash. First down, Hounds. 4:22 left in the 3rd quarter. Silva keeps it. Up the middle he goes. Silva stood up at the 45-yard line. Longhorns 54 in on the stop. Juan Gonzalez. 2nd down and 3 coming up for San Benito. Second down and 3 to go for San Benito from their own 45. Silva up the middle. Silva gets a big first down run there for the Greyhounds to the 28-yard line. And the Greyhounds moving the chains, and they're in Longhorn territory at the 28. Trips right formation. Silva fakes it to Castilleja, keeps it himself. Big job, big shot there by 33, Derek Ramos of United. 3:13 left in the 3rd quarter. 2nd down and 10, no gain on that play. Trips right formation. Silva in shotgun formation. Delayed draw play. Silva up the middle. Across the 25 down to the 23-yard line. Tackle made by Hector Benavides. About a 3rd down and 5 coming up for the Greyhounds from the 24. Trips right. Silva throws it to the right. Pass is picked off by the Horns. Ball was batted in the air, and Oscar Gomez came down with it, and that's a turnover for San Benito, and the Longhorns have the ball back with 2:29 remaining in the 3rd quarter. We're back in a moment.
Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
So we had offsetting fouls on that last play, and Laredo United has the ball. First down and 10 at their own 16-yard line. Two wideouts left and right. Ball on the left hash. Guayo Huerta in the gun. Michael Hurd will get behind him, the running back. Hurd gets a handoff. Up the middle he goes. Hurd, nice gain up to the 24-yard line. Tackle made by Brian Lopez, a defensive tackle. 2 minutes left in the third quarter. 4 wide receivers on the field. Huerta from the gun. Here's a handoff to Hurd again. Hurd over the right tackle. First down, Longhorns at the 35. Ball put down at the 33-yard line. First down and 10, Laredo United. Turn my mic up a little bit because my voice is going and going. 2 wideouts wide left, 2 to the right. Huerta throws it to Tanner Sanchez. Caught in the flat. Sanchez gets up the field to the 42-yard line. That's about an 8-yard gain on that play. Avalos on the stop for San Benito. Second down and 2 coming up with a minute left in this third quarter. What a third quarter it's been tonight. Play comes in from the sideline. Longhorns just taking their time working the clock now. 2 wideouts wide right, 2 to the left. Huerta fakes a handoff. Nope, it's a handoff to Hurd. Hurd up the middle for a burst of energy and a big first down and more into San Benito territory. Longhorn first down at the San Benito 47-yard line. Laredo not in any big hurry to run a play. 2 wideouts left, 2 to the right. Huerta in the backfield. Hurd to his left. He'll get the handoff. Hurd tries to bounce it outside and does. Turns up the corner. Hurd gets a first down and more inside the 35. He'll go down at the 31-yard line. That's a first down and 10. Laredo United with 4 seconds left in quarter number 3. And that's the end of quarter 3 tonight here in Rio Grande City. It's Laredo United 31, San Benito 21. Back in a moment.
Benito, invitando a toda la gente que venga a visitarnos aquí a San Benito, crucen por el puente Los Indios, más bien conocido como el puente de Lucio Blanco. Visítenos a las atracciones que tenemos aquí en San Benito. Aquí los esperamos. Muchas gracias. Su amigo Benjamín Gómez.
Back live for the fourth quarter tonight's game, powered by Hacienda Ford, 107 and McCall Road in Edinburgh. First down and 10 Longhorns at the San Benito 33-yard line. 2 wideouts wide left, 2 to the right. Hurd in the backfield to Huerta's right. Huerta takes a snap, hands it off to Hurd. Hurd stood up after he got about 2 yards on the play. Tackle made there by Aaron Reyes. Laredo United pretty much has slowed down the pace of this game. 4 wideouts on the field. Huerta in shotgun. Gets the play set. Takes a snap. Looks over the middle. Now he'll keep the football. Runs it left. Now he'll throw. Pass caught by a wide open receiver at the 17-yard line. That is De Los Santos, and that's a Laredo United first down. First down and 10, Horns. Inside the 20-yard line, ball on the 16-yard line. Two wide receivers wide left. Ricky Chapa spread wide right. Sanchez in motion left to right. Handoff to Hurd up the middle. Hurd tackled by Greyhounds at the line of scrimmage. Sandoval in on the stop for San Benito. 10:27 remaining in this game. Second down and 10, Laredo United at the 16. Tanner Sanchez in motion, right to left. Flags on the field. And I think we've got an illegal procedure.
False start, number 688, United. Big second down.
False start on United. That'll be a 5-yard penalty. Second down and 15 coming up. Fans, I apologize. I'm trying to do my best, but my voice is getting hoarser and hoarser. We'll make it. It'll be all right. Second down and 15. Here's a handoff to Hurd. Bounces it outside, left side. He stood up at the 15-yard line, and what a job this running back is doing tonight for Laredo United. Hadn't seen a whole lot of him, but sure been seeing him a lot here in the second half as they utilize him to carry the football. Hurd, not big on paper. He's put 432 yards down this year on 61 carries. He's had a great second half tonight. Third down and 8 from the 15-yard line. Huerta back to throw, looking over the middle. Flushed down the pocket, rolls right, passes in the end zone, caught, touchdown, Luz Leal. What a job by Huerta finding Leal in the end zone. Leal getting the separation from the defender and catching that pass. And Ortega to make this one a 38-21 ball game. Ricky Chapa will hold. Kick is up. It's good. It's a 38-21 ball game with 9:22 left in this one. We'll be right back after this on Rio Sports Live.
The city of San Benito has to offer today. Business owners, visit the San Benito Chamber of Commerce and find out how they can help you be a part of the new and exciting growth the city is experiencing today. Supporting business, community, and the teams, San Benito Chamber of Commerce.
Back here in Rio Grande City in this area playoff matchup as the Longhorns lead by a pair of touchdowns and a field goal. Ortega, this is Castilleja, pardon me, runs it back to the 23-yard line. Just got word that Edinburgh Vela edged out Eagle Pass, and they move on to round number 3 in the playoffs. Edinburgh Vela getting it done tonight over the Eagle Pass Eagles, 45-21. It's a 38-21 ball game here in Rio Grande City. Longhorns on top, Winner of this game will take on the winner of the Judson Rocket and Reagan Rattler football game. That game was all tied up, well, 20-21 at halftime when I checked it earlier. 1-point ball game. This is Silva with a quick pass. Caught. Constante on the reception for San Benito at the 31-yard line. About 1 yard shy of the first down, 2nd down and 1 coming up. 3 wideouts wide left. Silva, pump fakes, rolls right, fires it. Incomplete, looking for Constante on the sideline. Couldn't get to him. 3rd down and 1 coming up for San Benito. San Benito had all the momentum in the 3rd quarter. Trips left formation. Handoff. Nope, this is Silva. Keeps it. Around the edge he goes. And Silva will be taken down by Longhorn Danny Gonzalez. That's a 1st down for the Greyhounds. Ball on the 38-yard line. Left hash. Trips right. Handoff to Castilleja. Castilleja up the middle. Then he goes outside and can't get there. He'll be tackled by Longhorns for a loss. Hector Benavides in on the stop for the orange and white. Second down and 13 after the 3-yard loss. Trips left formation. Wide receiver in motion, left to right. Silva back to throw, steps up in the pocket, fires a deep ball down the field. It's caught at the 24 and in the end zone he goes. Touchdown, San Benito. Constante on the reception. What a shot there. What a pass by Silva. He threw it up and over and caught Constante in stride at the 24-yard line for a touchdown by San Benito Greyhounds. That was a beautiful throw. Oh, my word. Here's the extra point by Reyes. Kick is up. We're good. It's a 10-point ball game. 7:44 remaining in the 4th quarter. Longhorns lead it by 10 points. 38-21. Back in a moment.
Thanks for watching Real Sports Live. Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
Real Sports Live, number 1.
Hacienda has it. Low monthly payments, a friendly buying process, and customer service, the experience like no other. And right now, you can get the best-selling vehicle in America, the 2019 Ford F-150 pickup with 0 interest for 72 months plus $1,000 in bonus cash. Come see the difference at Hacienda Ford.
Hacienda has it.
Meet Josh.
Hi, everybody.
Josh is a high school basketball player, solid shooter, great teammate.
Hey, don't forget my tenacious D.
And he's my son.
Oh.
So, what does Josh do to be the best basketball player he can be?
I play tennis.
Studies show that student athletes here in Texas who play more than one high school sport are more likely to excel. Tennis does more than improve Josh's conditioning. It gives him a fresh competitive outlet, reduces the risk of injury by cross-training, and introduces him to different coaching techniques and new friends.
Don't get me wrong, hoops are my first love. Tennis just gives me a little break.
So when the new season begins, Josh isn't burned out on basketball. He's eager to play, and you can see the difference in his game.
This message presented by the Texas University Interscholastic League and the Texas High School Athletic Directors Association.
Welcome back to the fourth quarter here on Rio Sports Live. First down and 15 for the Horns after a penalty on them. And a big tackle there made by the Greyhounds. Padilla on the stop there for the Greyhounds. It's second down and 13 coming up for the Longhorns from the 15-yard line. Five wideouts on the field for Huerta. He connects with Tanner Sanchez, and Sanchez up the field to the 27-yard line and out of bounds with 7:08 remaining in the fourth quarter. I say fourth quarter because the last game I saw the Longhorns in last week, they went into OT against Mission. Third down and 2 coming up from the 26. 4 wideouts on the field. Here's a handoff to the running back, Hurd, and he'll be met by Greyhounds. Brian Lopez in on the stop. And this is close to first down yardage. Officials are going to take a timeout and try to measure this one. It appears they will bring out the chains. 7:03 left. Longhorns lead at 38-28. And they'll measure this one. And we are short, about 2 feet short. Fourth down, and the punt team will come out for Laredo United. So Coach Dan Gomez has to be excited about that. Give his offense another opportunity. Still a 2-possession ball game as Laredo United leads by 10. Constante is the punter. And Laredo United calls a timeout. We'll take 1-2. 6:54 left. We'll be right back.
Visiting or vacationing at South Padre Island, be sure to book your place to stay with Island Services. Locally owned for over 40 years. Trusted, reliable for condo and beach house rentals. Call and visit the website today. Island Services.
Sherryland.
Back here live in Rio Grande City. Tonight's game, the second playoff game in Rio. Rio Grande City Rattlers lost to Flower Bluff in a bi-district game here last week. Checking the score of the Pioneer game, Diamondbacks up 28-14 over Pflugerville Weiss. Looks like the Diamondbacks are on their way to the third round of the playoffs. Joe Bolin with the call on that one on Rio Sports Live. And we've got another timeout on the field called by the San Benito Greyhounds. We'll keep it right here and see if we can check some other scores in the area. And La Feria, Liberty Hill. It's Liberty Hill 66, La Feria nothing. With 7:54 left in that one. My goodness. Scroll through here and see if I see something else of interest right quick on the Twitter page. I know Raymondville was tied in their game with Wimberley, all at 21. Okay, 4th down, half a yard to go for Laredo United from the 27-yard line. Left hash. Laredo United goes for it. It's a quarterback keeper, and it's a 1st down, Laredo United. That's Wayo Huerta getting the sneak in. They got a Longhorn 1st down. Longhorns are just going to try to keep this on the ground and grind clock as much as they can. 1st down and 10. Longhorns left hash. They're going to utilize the clock and call the play in slowly, work the play clock. Tied for tied set. Huerta hands it off to Hurd. Hurd, right side, will be tackled at the 34. Tackle made by San Benito Greyhound Andres Heredia. Gain of 5 on the play. 2nd down and 5 coming up from the 35-yard line. Be 2nd down and 5, Horns from the 35 with 5:48 left in the game. .11 seconds on the play clock. Call comes in. Tight formation. Huerta in shotgun formation. One wide out, wide right. Run formation. Hurd, left side. Hurd can't turn the corner. Gets back up to the line of scrimmage. Great job there by San Benito Greyhound. Cito Munoz on the stop. 3rd down and 5 for Laredo United. Again, these two teams did meet back in September, and Laredo United won that game. (45-37). 3rd down and 5. Huerta back to throw. Fires it. Caught by Tanner Sanchez for a Longhorn 1st down at the 42-yard line. Longhorns moving the chains with 4:43 left in the game. Go back and check that Judson Rocket score. First down and 10, Horns from their own 43-yard line. Trips right formation. Huerta keeps the ball himself after the fake to Hurd, and Huerta gets up to the 48-yard line. Reyes in on the stop for San Benito. 5-yard gain on the play. 2nd and 5 coming up, and the Judson Rockets are winning with 6 minutes left to go. 35-20. 2nd down and 5 from the 48-yard line. 2 wideouts, wide right, 2 left. Huerta back to throw. Rolls right, now back to the left. Throws it to the left. Pass caught by Sanchez for a 1st down and more. Sanchez up the field he goes to the 26-yard line, and he's out of bounds. What a job by Tanner Sanchez. What a job by Huerta staying patient and finding Sanchez. 1st down and 10. Longhorns from the 25-yard line. 3:48 remaining in this game. 4 wide receivers on the field. Handoff to Hurd over the right tackle. Hurd gets inside the 20-yard line, down at the 19-yard line. Tackle made by Galvan. And it's a 2nd down and 4 coming up for the Longhorns with 3:29 left. As the Longhorns are in complete control of this game. They're driving the football, they're making first downs, and they're burning up the clock. Four wide receivers on the field. Fake handoff. Huerta keeps it, loses the football, falls back on it. And he loses about 3 yards on the play. Be 3rd down and 7 coming up for the Longhorns from their own 22, or from the San Benito 22. 2:45 left. Play coming in from the sideline is Laredo United in no hurry. Coach David Sanchez just allowing the clock to run, and they'll call timeout as the 30-second clock expires. We'll take a timeout too. We'll be right back.
On quality and rigorous instruction where every child is immersed in a culture of academic success. A district dedicated to preparing our youth for the future. Our mission is to inspire, educate, and empower all students to reach their full potential and become leaders of the highest moral character. Sherryland ISD, excellence is our tradition.
Hi, we're Mackay Bulldogs. Thanks for watching Real Sports Live.
Music lovers, you have to stop and see the assortment of records, tapes, and records memorabilia at Forever Memories today. Located at 237 North Sam Houston in San Benito, Texas, there's over 10,000 records on display and more coming every day. Looking for your favorite album from the past, first pressings, collectibles. How about a 45 with a single you just have to have? Freddie Fender.
3rd down and 7 coming up for the Longhorns from the 23-yard line. Huerta back to throw, throws it to the left, caught by Sanchez in the flat. At the 14-yard line, Sanchez tackled out of bounds by John Castro. Correction, that's De Los Santos on the reception, and he got a Longhorn first down with 2:18 left in the game. Trips. A timeout on the field. Called by the San Benito Greyhounds with 2:18 left.
Rock, classics, Tejano, it's all here. Organized and priced for you. Forever Memories, 237 North Sam Houston, San Benito.
Hi, we're the Lady Tigers, and thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Located in the historic downtown district in San Benito is Main Street Boutique. A perfect stop, great atmosphere, locally owned and operated, and new items coming in every day. Something for everyone. Main Street Boutique in San Benito.
It's the D-Tronics Black Friday sale with tweeters starting at just $1. Whoa, speakers $12. These subs and amps just $25. Car stereos just $15. The D-Tronics Black Friday sale.
Back here on Rio Sports Live, it's a 1st and 10. Laredo United at the San Benito 15-yard line. Here's a handoff to Hurd. Hurd up the middle in traffic. Gets to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns. Hurd. Eric Hurd, the running back, getting it done. That was not a, they have not signaled touchdown yet. It looked like it was a touchdown from where I'm sitting, but now the officials are talking about it at the goal line. And here comes the call.
The player was short at the goal line. It's going to be 1st and goal.
So it's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal, Longhorns.
First and goal, Longhorns, as Hurd was short of the goal line. 2:09 left, clock running. Longhorns hurry up to the line of scrimmage. And movement on the left side of that Longhorn offensive line draws out flags. Be an illegal procedure penalty against Laredo United.
False start, number 67, offense. Repeat first.
That's a 5-yard penalty, so instead of first and goal on the half-yard line, it's first and goal now at the 5. It's all right. Pretty comfortable with a 10-point lead with less than 2 minutes left in this game. Longhorns will have the ball between the hashes. Clock is stopped at 1:59. Longhorns lead by 10. 2 wideouts wide left, 2 to the right. Huerta in the backfield. Hurd to his right. Hurd gets a handoff. Hurd up the field in the end zone for a touchdown, Longhorns. Touchdown. 41-28 our score now with 1:55 left in this game. And the Longhorns that much closer to a date with the Judson Rockets next week. Chapa will hold. Ortega for the point after. Kick is up. It is good. 42-28 our score with 1:55 left in the game. We'll be right back on Rio Sports Live.
Everyone's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2 in Harlingen. Choose from a wide selection and score big today on West Expressway 83.
Right now, how about this 2017 Alfa Romeo Giulia, loaded up with power everything, a rear camera, dual climate, and today it's yours, $1,000 down and just $450 a month. Or, how about this, a 2014 Ford Mustang at 48,000 miles, leather seats, a shaker sound system, aftermarket exhaust, steering wheel controls, and a 5.0-liter engine. $23,999 today.
Financing is available with lending for all types. Every deal's a winner at Kano Auto Sales 2, in business since 2002, Harlingen, Texas.
We're back in Rio Grande City, the neutral zone for the Laredo United Longhorns and the San Benito Greyhounds in the area round of the playoffs, week number 13 of Texas high school football. And the Greyhounds back deep to receive. Castilleja at his 5-yard line. And Ortega can kick this thing out of the park. It's a deep end-over-end kick. Be taken by Castilleja at the 5-yard line. Castilleja returns it all the way back to the 35-yard line. Still on his feet. Crosses the 40 to the 50-yard line. What a run back by Castilleja to the 46-yard line. And here comes the flags. As he went out of bounds on the San Benito sideline. And that drew yellow flags, possibly for unnecessary roughness. Here comes the call. 1:44 left.
Dead ball, personal foul, number 34, White, 15-yard, first down.
It's a dead ball foul called against San Benito. And that's just a frustration penalty on their part. They're behind. 45-28. And we've got flags in the backfield. 1:39 left. Holding call against San Benito. That'll be a 10-yard penalty. End up being a second down and 20 coming up for San Benito. .139 left in this game. They'll move the line of scrimmage.
There's 2 fouls on White. We have a live ball holding number 76. We have a dead ball, unsportsmanlike conduct. Number 34, White. That's his second. He's been disqualified.
So out he goes, Tony Torres. Getting his second personal foul penalty of the night. That disqualifies you. Some tough luck there. And the Greyhounds are backed up big time. What a run back by Castilleja, just nullified because they now have the football all the way back to the 14-yard line. Trips left formation. Silva keeps the football, tries to run it up the field. He's tackled. Big time sack there made by 33, Derek Ramos. 1:21 left in the game. Again, we'll put highlights of this game up right after the game. We'll have those for you here on Rio Sports Live. Silva back to throw. Silva keeping the ball himself, running up the field. Silva crosses the 40, the 45, and he'll go out of bounds. Big run there by Smiley Silva. What a job there by Silva, the quarterback. He goes out of bounds into the Longhorn sideline.
Let's play some football, boys.
An altercation breaks out on the Longhorn sideline, and the officials are over there, coaches are over there from both sides of the field. And it's 55 seconds left. Longhorns lead at 45-28. At the end of the day, you just need to have some sportsmanship and take the loss and take it to the house. Rebuild. Or as they like to call it in San Benito, reload. They have a ton of football talent in San Benito. They can reload and be right back here next year. And these types of penalties at the end of the game are just, they're unnecessary at any point in the game, but especially at the end of the game, they're just not warranted. I think we have a player down on the track on the Laredo United side of the field. So they're attending to that player right now. So while they do that, we'll take another timeout, hear a word from our sponsor, and I'll be right back.
You're watching Real Sports Live.
Men, start the new year off right. Alpha Men's Primary Care wants to remind all men it's time for your annual physical. Call to schedule an appointment. It's about the body, mind, and emotion. Stop feeling sluggish, having no energy, or being stressed. Alpha Men's Healthcare believes in a holistic approach to your overall health. Even if you have low testosterone, diabetes, high blood pressure, or gained weight, let Alpha Men's Primary Care help you increase your energy, stamina, endurance, and quality of life. Start feeling young again. Alpha Men's Primary Care is changing the way men's healthcare is done.
Stop by today and enjoy the food at the La Feria Cafe. Great food made to order, handmade tortillas daily, breakfast, lunch, and Friday stop in for supper. The La Feria Cafe open 7 days a week off of Business 83 in La Feria, Texas.
Thank you for watching Real Sports Live.
Hi, I'm Coach Coach Nava with Westago East High School. Thank you for watching Rio Sports Live.
At HCISD, we move the needle forward every day.
We'll blaze a trail for future generations.
It's not just about equipping students with skills for the future. We awaken their potential and empower them to make good choices.
No matter where you're from or where you're headed, there's a place for you to flourish at HCISD.
Smiley Silva, the quarterback, gets back up on his own feet. And he was a player down on the track after that big run by San Benito. And he carried the football all the way down from inside the 20-yard line, brought it back up to the 45-yard line, ended up on the track on the Laredo United side of the field. And Smiley will walk out under his own power. So new quarterback in the game for San Benito as they trail 45-28 here with 55 seconds left. In the game, Elijah Hernandez in the game at quarterback. Corbin wide right, wide left, along with Mario Ayala, two wideouts wide right. Third down, 3 yards to go. Castilleja, quick pass out to the right-hand side. Pass caught. Stripped football, and the Longhorns have it back at the 42-yard line. What a great play there by the Horns to strip the ball away from the San Benito wide receiver. And they got the ball back with 46 seconds remaining in the game. Again, highlights of this game coming up shortly here on Rio Sports Live. A shout out to the technology team here at Rio Grande City ISD for accommodating us here in their press box tonight of Sanchez Stadium, providing the internet plug, for allowing us to broadcast to the world right here from Rio Grande City. First down and 10, Longhorns will just line up in a victory formation. Huerta hits a knee. And looking at our Hacienda, he has it player of the game. We've kicked around a couple of names here tonight. And looks like number 46, the running back for Laredo United, will get the vote. That's Eric Hurd. Eric came in clutch big time. He had some really big runs and had some key first downs that kept the chains moving for the Longhorns. I mean, it's obvious you can give it to the quarterback, but I gave it to their quarterback last week. You know, I'll put him in the F-150 pickup truck with, it's our post-game report now that clock time has expired. So number 46, Eric Hurd. Congratulations to Eric. He is our Hacienda. He has it. Player of tonight's game for the Laredo United Longhorns as the Longhorns win tonight 45-28 over the San Benito Greyhounds, and they will advance to the regional round of the playoffs. And will probably most likely take on the Judson Rockets. Now, that's a week of practice you're waiting to have to take on the Judson Rockets. Wow. Man. But again, congratulations to Coach Dan Gomez and this program of San Benito High School, making it 2 rounds deep in the playoffs. You know, of course, you know, they were passionate tonight. They came out on fire and they wanted this game, and they had some big stops defensively, but at the end of the day, they just couldn't overcome the arm of Wayo Huerta, the quarterback for Laredo United, and his receivers, Ricky Chapa and several others, that Tanner Sanchez and Liao, and they just did a great job tonight for these Laredo United Longhorns. They got the separation from the San Benito defensive backs. They caught big passes down the field in open space. And they turned on the Jets, and they were in the end zone for the score. Also, Ortega did a great job with his leg tonight. He made all his point-after kicks, and he made a 33-yard field goal. So, our Hacienda He Has It player of the game, Laredo United running back Eric Hurd. We'll take a picture of Eric here in a few minutes and have that posted on our social media pages. And I'm going to end our broadcast now so we can turn around and air the highlights of this game live from Rio Grande City tonight. Joe R. Sanchez Stadium. Appreciate you joining us tonight for Rio Sports Live. For John Fuentes, my son on camera. For Joe Bowling, my boss man who is at a game tonight in Corpus Christi. I'm J.R. Gully. Thank you, God, for giving me this talent and the ability to broadcast football on Rio Sports Live. Thank you, fans. Have a good night, everybody, and safe travels back to Laredo and back to San Benito. Good night, everyone.